Welcome, those of you in the room and those of you on Zoom. Um, let's start sitting up today. We'll start sitting up and we'll kind of work our way back to the mat, a little up and down today. So just start sitting up tall. Draw your spine up tall. Take your shoulders up towards your ears and drop them down. And do that a couple times. And then take them up, bring them back. Let your shoulder blades just slide down your back. If it feels good to you to shut your eyes, you could do that. And just notice how you're arriving today. What's getting your attention today? How are you feeling in your body today? How are you breathing today? Just notice where you feel your breath and stay with it for a few breaths. See if you can let your arms be heavy. And then on your next exhale, drop your chin down toward your chest. Just feel the back of your neck lengthen and relax. And inhale back to neutral. And do that a few times, exhaling down and inhaling up. Good. And then gently turn your head to the right and over to the left. Go back to the right. Just notice if your head turns equally easily both directions. Good. And let your chin slide down back and forth across your chest. Let your body follow it. Maybe there's a little roundness in your back as you drop your chin down. Good. And then come on back to center. Take both arms, float them up. No effort. Big inhale. Let your body be patient with your breath. Exhale. Use your entire exhale to drop your arms down. Do that a few times. Yeah, and they don't have to go all the way up by any means. Just however feels good to your body. Good. On this next one, send your arms up, spread your fingers wide. Sit up really nice and tall. Bring your elbows in toward your chest. Squeeze the air out. Two more of those. A big inhale up. Exhale, squeezing the air out. Inhale up. So squeeze the air out. Good. Float your arms back up. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Take your left hand, reach it up toward the sky, and we're going to reach for that corner of the ceiling. So both sides of the body are long. Yep. You might notice a little stretch down your left side hip. If this feels nice to you, you could even reach over at a diagonal, get a little bit more into that low back area. And then we'll come all the way up. Let your other arm float up. Float your left hand down, reaching up taller, 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 and then over to the corner. Just notice where you feel the sensation. And then if you like, the diagonal. Good. We'll come all the way back up. If your legs are crossed, just for fun, change the cross, see how that feels. We'll take a twist over to the right. And bring your arms back around. A little twist to the left. Good. And come back to center. Something different today. Let's come right into almost a boat, just with one leg. Circle your ankle. Right here, a little snap, crackle, pop. Circle it the other way. Get a little point and flex. And then bring that leg down. Other leg comes up. Little circle. And we'll switch and go the other way. A little point and flex. Good. Bring that foot back to the mat. We're going to start with some half roll downs. So arms are out. We're reaching away. Think of pulling something as you come back and pushing it away as you come up. So a big inhale, we'll exhale back. Think of pulling back just to where it's a little hard to hold, just a little on this first one. Exhale, push it away. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale at the back. Exhale, push it away. Good. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale here. Exhale, push it away. This time, take it down to that place that's hard to hold and hang out there for a breath or two. Scoop out through your belly, fire up your core muscles, drop your shoulders. One big inhale here. Exhale is going to take us all the way back to the mat. Good. Stretch out long, fingertips to toes. Be as tall as you can. If it feels good to have your arms overhead, you could do that. You could bring them out to cactus. You could just leave them by your sides. Just stretch your legs. And then let's bring both legs in. Grab the knees. Circle around one direction. And then switch directions. Nice. And then we're going to take each knee separately. So hands on the knees. It's not cheating. Take your knees apart, push them away, put them together, pull them right up the middle. So we have opposite circles happening with our legs. Good. Then we'll switch that. Keep the shins together. Push your feet away. Split them. Pull them all the way up the outsides. And do that a few times. Good. Keep your right leg. Take your left leg long. Let's flex both ankles if that's available today. And we're going to pull right knee up towards right armpit. And then maybe a little more external rotation if that feels good to you. Bring that leg back to center, grab behind your thigh and reach it to the sky. If it feels good, flex your ankle, pull your toes back toward your face. It's kind of an intense stretch for the back of your leg. So you can release that if it's too much. Good. Take your right hand out to the side. We're going to put elbow on the floor. Let the leg drop into the hand. Yep. So we're just holding our right leg with our right hand. Right hand's kind of a kickstand. Elbows down, leg, yep, just like that. And then when you come back to center, let your left hand take your right knee and pull it all the way over into some sort of twist. And we'll come back to center, bring both knees into your chest. Again, give them a good squeeze, and then keep your left knee, take your right leg long. Left knee up towards left armpit. And if you like, even a little more external rotation if that feels nice to your hip. Good, and we'll bring it back to center. Go ahead and straighten that leg. If that means you bend your bottom leg, that's totally fine. And if it feels good, pull your toes back toward your face until you find some sensation down the back of your leg. Good. Bring that left arm out to the side. Put your elbow on the ground. Let your left leg drop into it. A little inner thigh stretch here. Good. As your knee comes back through, take your right hand, guide that left knee over into a twist. Maybe this side feels different than the other side. Good. And we're going to come back to center. All right. Bring feet to the floor. So parallel your legs, feet to the floor. We're going to roll a few bridges here. So on your next exhale, float your tailbone, your sacrum, your pelvis, your whole pelvis up off the floor into a bridge. Press down with your feet. You can bring your arms back down by your sides, palms down if that feels good, a little extra support. And then roll back down. Think one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Do two more like that. A big inhale. We'll exhale up. Find that bridge. Squeeze the glutes. Reach the knees away. A lot of sensation here. A big inhale. Exhale back down. Thinking one vertebrae at a time. Good. This next time, we'll inhale. We'll exhale all the way up. Hold that bridge. Take your right leg to the sky. Option to just hold it here. Or you could drop your heel down toward the floor and then kick it back up with pointed toes. We'll do that 3 times. This last one. Good. Let your knee bend. Put your right leg down. Left leg comes up and straight. And we'll lower. Kick it up with pointed toes. Lower at the heel. Kick it up. One more. Kick it up. Bend the knee. Put the foot down. Go back to side one. Up and straight and lower. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, knee. Exhale, foot down. Inhale, up and straight. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, knee. Exhale, down. Put your whole body down. Heel toe your feet out to the sides of your mat. Let your knees drop together. You could take your arms out wide if you like and windshield wiper your legs back and forth. So both to the right, both to the left, unless there's something else that feels better. Good. And we'll come back to center. We're going to do one more type of bridge, something a little bit different. Take your right leg up to the sky first. With your left foot pressed down, come up into a bridge. And we're just going to let that leg go right and left. Instead of up and down, a little right and left. See if you can hold your body completely still while that leg swings right and left. Good. Take that leg, cross it over your other leg. We're still up on the left leg. Drop your hips down to the mat and then push them up. So you have a little external rotation going on with that right leg. We're pushing with the left leg, working into the glute, the hamstring. One more, press it up, uncross your legs, put them all the way down. Draw your knees into your chest, take a little break. All right, then we'll go get the other side. So left leg to the sky, right foot's down, right foot's gonna push us up into the bridge. Yep, stabilize it first, and then let your left leg start to swing right and left. Nice. Take your left leg, cross it over your right knee. So now I've got cross legs, external rotation on the left leg. Drop your hips down to the mat and press them up to the sky. And do that a few times. Good, one more. Nice. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a good squeeze. We're going to hang out here for a little bit of a stretch first. So bring your left leg back to the floor. Right leg crosses over. You could just take your right hand and do a little external rotation here. Or you could take both hands, slide them through, and grab your left leg, a lying pigeon. With your pigeon, if you're straight leg, lean a little bit over to the left, and you're going to feel probably a little more sensation in your right hip. Good. And we'll come back to center and just switch legs, crossing left over right. Option to just do that external rotation here, or take both hands, slide them through, come into a lying pigeon. If you're in lying pigeon, option to lean a little bit off to the right. Good. Come on back to center. Draw your knees into your chest. And rock and roll up or turn on one side and come up. And let's come to all fours. Let's walk a little spinal balance here. So put your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just extend opposite arm and leg. Let's do one more each side. Take your left leg and your right arm out. Point your left toes down at the ground. Extend your right arm and hold. Option to do some pulses with the arm and the leg, but not getting into the back, just the glutes. We'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring your hand down, bring that leg in. Let's sit back to child's pose. First child's pose of the day. Could be a puppy dog, could be a child's pose, or it could just be a little cat cow. You decide what's right for you. And then we'll come back to all fours. Take your right leg out behind. We'll float it up, toes point down. Add your opposite arm. And either stay in stillness or start to pulse the arm and leg. Good. Go ahead and bring the hand down. Bring the leg down. Sit back to child's pose one more time. Drop your hips a little heavier toward the mat if that's available. Walk your hands over to the right. If you like to put your left hand on your right hand, you could. Let your left hip be real heavy. Just kind of sinking down into the mat. And then we'll walk on over to the other side. And then come on back to center. All right, before we come up, let's go into a plank. You could be on your knees and your hands. You could be on your knees and your elbows. You could be on your toes and your elbows, or you could be on your hands and your toes. So you choose your plank of the day. Spread your fingers wide. They'll bring a little bend to your elbows. Stretch your spine long. Keep your head in line. Lift your hips just a tiny bit. Good. One more breath. And exhale is going to take us back to downward dog. Go slow. Walk your feet. Let your hips move. Or if stillness is calling to you, just hold a still dog. That's okay too. Reach your heels back toward the floor. They don't have to get there. And then really slowly walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to hang out in forward fold for just a breath. Let your knees bend. Bring your hands to your thighs. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Good. And roll your shoulders back when you make it to the top. Take a big inhale. Draw your chin toward your chest. And then follow through one vertebrae at a time. So just a forward fold. Rolling all the way down as far as feels good. Let your knees bend a lot, hands to thighs, and roll yourself up. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Go at your own pace. Big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Follow through, thinking one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Hands to knees and roll yourself up. Good. One more. Big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. We'll roll all the way down as far as feels good. Let your knees bend a lot. Roll yourself all the way up. And take your shoulders and roll them back. Good. Take feet wide. We'll start here. And just start to rock your body side to side. Go slow. You could stay tall, or you could start to sink down into this. You could give it a little organic movement. You could walk your fingers across the floor. You could put hands on knees. Just make it yours. You could drag that sideways figure 8 on the floor. Slowly make your way back up. We're going to turn toes out. Bring hands to the sky, get your bear claws, and we're going to sink it down and stay this time. So sink it down, and then imagine climbing a big sticky ladder, side to side. Make sure your knees are pointing out the same direction as your toes. Good. Start to bring your arms forward. So we're coming into a little bit more of a side to side twist. And then start to push instead of pull. Good. Let's go 4, 3, 2. Good. Make your way all the way back up to the top. Turn your toes forward, forward, fold in any way that feels good to you. You could let your head hang straight down. You could bring your hands to your thighs. You could reach out to your toes or even take your hands back behind your feet. Let your head be heavy. And then gently walk your hands forward, hands to thighs. We'll roll all the way up. And shoulders back. Good. Heel toe in or however you like to come in. And make your way to the top of your mat. We'll flow a little bit. So inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale, come to half lift, flat back. Beautiful. Exhale fold. Inhale all the way up. Open your arms to cactus. You can be a little back bendy here. Inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale half lift. Exhale fold. Inhale all the way up. Come to cactus. Good. This time inhale up. Exhale sitting back to chair. Send your hips back more than your knees forward. Yeah, nice. Hands could be heart center. They could be out here. Your choice. It could be at your hips, yeah, your legs. Just hold 3 breaths here. Good. We'll come all the way up. Open to cactus. This time when we sit back in chair, optional twist. So bring your hands heart center, send your hips back. If it feels good to you, take your left elbow over toward your right knee. Maybe it gets there, maybe it just kind of hangs out in the air. You decide where it's going. We're all crunchy here. See if you can breathe. Good. One more big breath. We'll come back to center. We'll come all the way up. Open to cactus. Inhale up. Bring your hands heart center, sitting back to chair again. Option to take your left or your right elbow over toward your left knee. Check in with the breath here. Good. Come on back to center. Inhale all the way up. And bring your hands back. Your choice of leg. We're going to bring one leg up and step it back into a lunge. So bring your leg up, step back into a lunge. All 10 toes are pointing forward to start. Let's inhale up. Open to cactus. Bring your hands heart center. Press open to warrior two. Turn your palms up. Bend your elbows. It's like you're carrying 2 trays of treat of your choice. And then turn your head forward. Good. Take your back hand down behind your back if that feels good, or drop it down your leg. Take your front hand to the sky. Coming back through to peaceful warrior, or to warrior two, sorry. Turn your toes forward. Cartwheel down. You could touch your knee, or you could put your right hand on the floor, or your hand on the floor. Frame your foot with the other hand. Step your toes forward, step your foot forward, come all the way up. Let's open a cactus. Inhale up, forward fold. Good. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Beautiful. Bring your hands heart center. Float your other leg up. And step back to lunge on this side. Good. We'll inhale up. Let's lean forward. Good. Come all the way up. Bring your hands heart center. We'll press them open to warrior two. Turn your palms up, elbows down. Here we are with our trays on this side. Imagine they're kind of heavy. Look forward. Good. Take your back hand down your leg or behind your back. Other arm to the sky. Good. We'll come back to warrior two. Turn your back toes forward. Option to bring your back hand to your front knee, or to bring it all the way down to the floor, come into a twist. Good. Frame that front foot and step forward. Big inhale up. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step back to a plank. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Baby cobra. Toes to the mat. Top of the toes to the mat. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Good. Take your body really long on the floor. Nose is pointing down, so back is pretty neutral. Think of lengthening your spine to lift your heart forward. It's a little different feel than when we push with our hands. Good. Gently drop it back down. We're going to do that one more time with the option of bringing hands to the side of the forehead. So either way, hands on the mat or hands on the fingertips on the forehead. Lengthen your spine, just shine your heart forward. You might not come up as far if your hands are on your forehead. That's okay. Good. Drop it back down. Bring your elbows to the mat, come up into Sphinx. Yep, so now we're supported. So we're going to sit up really nice and tall, long spine. Kick your back foot, a kick, and a reach. Other side, kick, and reach. Unless that feels icky to your knees, then just hold the Sphinx. So it's a kick, and a reach. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. One more each side. Good. We'll drop it all the way down. Just release that forehead to hands. Take a little break. Feel the muscles release. Good. Keep the breath flowing as you bring your arms out to cactus. Head is neutral, neck is neutral, nose is pointing down to the mat, but chest is lifted just slightly. And we're just going to fly. We're just going to take our elbows and we're going to fly them up and down. Little tiny wing beats. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice forehead to hands. Let it go. And then one last thing while we're here. Let's take arms out in front. So now we're nice and long on the mat. Fingertips are reaching forward, toes are reaching back. Lift your right arm and your left leg. And put them down. Lift the other side. Opposite arm and leg. Beautiful. Put them down. And switch. And put them down. And switch. And put them down. Stay with that for about 4 more, or come up and swim with me. We'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Just fluttering arms and legs. Inhale and exhale. One more set. Inhale and exhale. Good. Forehead to hands. Just let it go. And gently walk yourself up to all fours. Find a tiny cat, a kitten and a calf. A kitten here, a little calf. And then you can start to let them get bigger. Increase your range of motion. Take your left hand, float it up to the sky, and slide it through. We're going to thread the needle. You could just stay right here. You could come to your shoulder. You could come to the side of your head. You could take your opposite arm, put it on your back, or reach out in front of you. Just let your body be heavy on the mat. And then unwind your top arm. Unwind that bottom arm. Come all the way up. Float it down. Same thing, other side. Float up. We'll thread the needle through to the other side. You decide where you're going to take that opposite arm. And we'll unwind that. Bring the arm all the way up. And come back to the floor. Good. Let's come over back to our backs, just like where we started. Except this time, bring your shins parallel to the ceiling. Bring your head up. When your neck gets tired, if your neck gets tired, put your head down. But otherwise, you can float it up off the floor. We're going to take our hands bare sides and Pilates style. Start to pump the hands. You can keep the knees bent. You could straighten the legs. You could lower the legs as long as you can control your back. And we'll inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a good squeeze. Maybe rock a little side to side. Release your neck. And then grab your left leg. Take your left hand, put it on the ankle. Take your right hand, put it on the knee. Take your right leg out long, and let's flex our ankles today. So we're going to grab that knee, and then we're going to switch to the other side. And again, if your neck gets tired, put your head down. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in. Drop your head down, turn it side to side. Drop your feet back down to the floor. Let's take a big stretch, fingertips to toes, just to reset. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Let your knees bend. Put your hands kind of under your hips. Just give yourself a little bit of a prop there. Take legs to the sky. We're going to turn toes out and heels in, and then start to crisscross legs. You can leave them up, reaching for the ceiling, or you could angle them down closer to the floor, as long as you can control your low back. And bring them back up and back down toward the floor. Now one more time up. Leave them at the top now. Reach up, grab your right leg, take your left leg, give it 2 little pulses toward the floor, and then switch legs. Head can be down or up for these. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring your knees into your chest again. And just rock side to side. Bring your shins parallel to the ceiling, hands to the side. Start to swing some figure eights. See if you can make your hips go up and down to make this happen. So we're hitching one hip and then we're hitching the other hip, making a sideways figure 8 or an infinity sign. Good. Notice which direction you're going. See if you can switch that. Go the other way. And then float those feet back to the floor. One more little core thing here. Hands are going to reach down by our sides. We're going to lift our heads up and we're going to touch our ankles. Little penguin walk here. And when your head gets tired, just put your body down, take a rest. Otherwise, I'm going to stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Drop it back down to the floor. Let's take a big stretch, fingertips to toes again. Hands can be overhead. They could be in cactus. They could be by your sides. But stretch your legs nice and long. And then let your knees bend. Feet on the floor, hands by the side. Let's roll up into 2 bridges, just like we did at the beginning. Tailbone, sacrum, low back and up, but less intense this time. Roll it down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to come down. And inhale all the way up. And exhale to come down. Nice. Take your right knee up toward your right armpit. You can hold it with your hand. You could do a little more external rotation if you're needing one more of those. Good. We'll bring it back to center, hands behind the thigh. Hamstring stretch. Option of pulling toes back towards your face. Oh, let's do this a couple times. Go ahead and do that. Flex your ankle. Drop your heel down and then point your toes and kick it back up. We'll do 4 of these. Heel leads down. Pointed toes lead up. Heel leads down. Good. One more. And then take your right leg, cross it over your left leg. You can do that external rotation thing with your right hand, or you could draw your knee in, come into a lying pigeon one more time today. Option to lean over toward that straight leg. Nice. Come on back to center. Switch legs. Take your left knee up toward your left armpit. Option to do a little more external rotation if you like. And then bring it back to center. Go ahead and straighten that leg. Draw your toes back. And then drop that heel down. Point the toes, kick it up. Do that 3 more times. 2 and 1. Good. Take your left leg crossed over your right. Right leg to the sky with an option of leaning off to the right. It'll come back to center. Bring your feet wide, knees together on the mat, and then start to windshield wiper side to side. You're going to kind of slowly turn this into a twist. And you can adjust your legs however feels good. So when you're ready, let your legs drop to one side as far as feels reasonable. Hold them there. You can look in the opposite direction. And bring your legs up all the way across and take them as far as feels nice in that direction. And then come on back to center. Yeah, you could hang out in constructive rest. You could take another stretch here. You could maybe rock side to side. Happy baby if that's your kind of yoga pose. You could do legs in the air if that's calling to you. Plow, shoulder stand, anything else that seems right. Nice. And then when you're ready, come to constructive rest or shavasana. And then like at the beginning of class, just notice whatever's getting your attention. Notice how you're feeling in your body. There may be some areas where we built a little tension. If your neck is a little tight, turn it side to side. With each exhale, imagine any tension just flowing out of your fingertips and your toes. And turn your attention to your breath. Notice the breath wherever you most easily feel it in your body. And for this last minute, see if you can hold your attention there. Every time your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. Let your body be heavy and let your belly be soft. Good. Stay here just a little longer. And then start to bring a little gentle movement back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes, shake out your legs, let your knees bend and sway, or anything else that's calling to you. And then turn on one side, take a breath there before you move. And then And gently help yourself to sitting. Good. Let's just take a breath together, however you like. May we dwell in safety. May we be happy and healthy. May we be at peace. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thanks, Zoomies.